Good day and welcome to Mayo King's TV News. Now to begin the news, here are the headlines read by Sinela Emanuela. Delta North APC Ward Chairman endorsed Senator Nwoko for second term. Obodo denies oil theft reports, declares communities being targeted. Rivers Governor Fubara given fresh conditions to avoid impeachment. Wike renames International Conference Center after Tinubu. On entertainment terms to headline FIFA World Cup final halftime show. On the business news, NRC assures passengers Warri-Itakpe Railway now safe. On the foreign scene, Los Angeles police enforce curfew as Trump vows to liberate city. Plus, Senegal becomes first African team to beat England after 3-1 win. Now the news in full. Ward chairmen of the All Progressive Congress across Delta North Senatorial District have unanimously passed a vote of confidence on Senator Ned Munir Nwoko, endorsing his candidacy for a second term in 2027. Their endorsement is anchored on Senator's strong legislative record, grassroots engagement, and consistent accessibility. Leading the delegation during a solidarity visit on Tuesday, Comrade Oseji Afam, speaking on behalf of the ward chairman, reaffirmed their collective support. In his remarks, Senator Nwoko expressed profound gratitude for the show of support, describing it as a meaningful affirmation of the trust placed in him by the grassroots. He highlighted the importance of unity within the APC, urging both long-standing and newly inducted members to work collaboratively for the growth of the party and the progress of Anyoma. Community leaders in Obodo, Warri South local government area of Delta State have denied reports linking the area to illegal oil bunkering activities. Speaking at a press briefing on Tuesday in Obodo, the leaders condemned the recent claims and images circulating on social media as false and deliberately misleading. Community spokesperson Eyanshe Emmanuel stated that the materials were crafted to discredit the community and were allegedly orchestrated by certain individuals within the Nigerian Navy in collaboration with Ijaw counterparts from Baramatu clan. He added that these efforts were being carried out under the guise of Tantita Security Services, a surveillance firm owned by ex-militant leader, Government Ekpe, also known as Tompolo. According to the community, the reports are part of a wider effort to portray Obodo as a hub for oil theft. They expressed serious concern that the repeated portrayal of Obodo as a center for illegal activity is not only false, but also pose a threat to the image and security of the community. The briefing, which also addressed ongoing land ownership disputes with Baramatu leaders, followed a recent statement by the Nigerian Navy, which reported the discovery of 2 wooden boats containing 3,600 liters of suspected stolen crude oil in Warri South local government. The Navy listed Obodo, Ugbokoko, Jatumu, and Obafo oil fields as locations tied to the incident. Obodo community representatives, however, disassociated the community from the discovery, asserting that the inclusion of their name in such reports was misleading. They called on federal and state authorities to intervene, investigate the source of the reports, and prevent the continued targeting of Obodo in narratives related to oil theft in the Niger Delta. Now in Rivers State, suspended Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has been under the fresh condition to escape impeachment from amid rumors that the governor may return to office on Thursday, June 12, following months of political upheaval in the oil-rich state. In the meantime, fresh impeachment threats loom large, with opposition voices demanding genuine reconciliation as the only path to survival. In a press briefing held in Abuja, Chief Tony Okosha, chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC in Rivers State, sharply criticized Governor Fubara for what he described as a complete lack of commitment to peace and political healing. Recall that in March, President Bola Tinubu declared a state of emergency, suspended Fubara, dissolved the State House of Assembly, and appointed retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas to administer the state for 6 months. Despite reports of Fubara's visit to President Tinubu and speculation about a possible defection to the APC, Okosha dismissed any idea that such a move would shield the governor from accountability. Okosha reiterated that Fubara's suspension was not a politically motivated act, but a response to what he termed the governor's misdemeanor. However, speaking in an earlier press conference, Wike admitted that he would have advised against the emergency declaration had he been consulted, but confirmed his initial support for Fubara's impeachment by lawmakers. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has renamed the Abuja International Conference Center as the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center. The minister also disclosed that the other halls in the facility had been renamed after Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, House of Representatives Speaker Tajundi Abbas, and Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kekere Ekun. This was revealed during the inauguration of the ICC in Abuja on Tuesday. Wike also ascribed the completion of the rehabilitated conference center to the leadership of President Tinubu. The minister also stated that any ministry or government agency willing to use the conference center will be made to pay going forward to ensure the proper maintenance of the ICC. Now, on the business news, the Nigerian Railway Corporation confirms the rail transport on the Warri-Itakpe corridor now safe and operational. The Acting Deputy Director, Public Relations NRC, Mr. Callistus Unyimadu, said this in a statement on Monday in Lagos. Unyimadu noted that the identified incident, which involved the temporary removal of some rail clips at a specific location on the corridor, was promptly detected during routine inspection and was immediately rectified by the NRC maintenance team, according to NAN. He pointed out that the NRC remained committed to the highest standards of safety and security in all its operations. Additionally, he stated that NRC tracks and rolling stock are under constant surveillance and maintenance, and NRC personnel are fully equipped to address any issues that may arise in real time. Now on the foreign scene, Los Angeles police reported they have made mass arrests after a fifth day of protests over US President Donald Trump immigration raids. Mayor Karen Bass declared an overnight curfew within a relatively small area of the city's downtown district, saying businesses were being vandalized and looted. Elsewhere, the immigration raids that triggered the protests last Friday have continued, with deployed National Guard troops now protecting border control agents on enforcement operations. Trump's role with state officials ramped up after he deployed troops to LA. The president has now vowed to liberate the city, but has been accused by Californian Governor Gavin Newsom of an assault on democracy. Trump, recalling on Tuesday, defended his decision to send 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines, saying it was to prevent the city being conquered by a foreign enemy. These troops lack the authority to make arrests and have instead been tasked only with protecting federal property and personnel. However, The other affects an area of about 1 square mile in America's second largest city. Now on entertainment news. Nigerian singer Temilade Openiyi, known as Tems, is set to headline the first ever FIFA Club World Cup final halftime show, taking place at MetLife Stadium in New York on July 13th. Tems will be joined on stage by Colombian hitmaker J Balvin and American pop star Doja Cat, creating an international lineup for the historic event. According to a statement by Global Citizen on its website, the producers of the show, the star-studded performance, will be broadcasted live and free on DAZN.com, allowing fans around the world to tune in. Speaking about the upcoming performance, Thames shared the excitement and the deeper meaning behind the show. According to Global Citizen, the event aims to raise over $100 million for the FIFA Club Citizen Education Fund, supporting education efforts and FIFA's Football for Schools program across over 200 countries. It was stated that $1 from every ticket sold to FIFA Club World Cup 2025 matches in the US will be donated to the fund. The 2025 FIFA Club World Cup is expected to be the largest global club tournament, with millions tuning in around the world. Now in the world of sports, England suffered their first ever defeat by African opposition in their 22nd match against nations from that continent, as they lost 3-1 to Senegal in an international friendly game at the City Ground on Tuesday. The Three Lions had met African heavyweights like Nigeria, Cameroon, Egypt, South Africa, Tunisia, Algeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast in 21 previous meetings with African opposition without defeat. But the unbeaten streak was finally ended as the Teranga Lions came from 1-0 down to triumph. Hurricanes' early opener was overturned by strikes from Ismail Assar, Habib Dara, and Sheikh Shabili as England suffered their first defeat under Thomas Tuchel. Now to end the news, a quick recap on our headlines. Delta North APC Ward Chairman endorsed Senator Nwoko for second term. Obodo denies oil theft report, declares communities being targeted. Rivers Governor Fubara given fresh conditions to avoid impeachment. Wike renames International Conference Center after Tinubu. On entertainment, Thames to headline FIFA World Cup final halftime show. On the business news, NRC assures passengers Warri-Itakpe rail now safe. On the foreign scene, Los Angeles police enforce curfew as Trump vows to liberate city. On the world of sports, Senegal becomes first African team to beat England after 3-1 win. That ends the news as read and edited by Timiela Emanuela. Thanks for watching.